Hey there! In this tutorial, we will show you how to enable the device Vanguard if it's not available. Let's dive in. So, before starting this video, let me show you something which is more important. Recently I made tutorial HVCA Enable, in which I show how to fix this issue if you are playing well. And of course you know about this error. Lot of comments like this. There is no folder called device card for me. How I do, and even not only this person. There's a few more comments I've seen. There is no folder called device card for me. What to do? But it's time to show you how to fix this. First of all, you need to enable the virtualization technology from your BIOS. And before going into the BIOS settings, you need to make sure that your PC support virtualization or not. How to do that? Right. Click on this taskbar, open Task Manager, and then go into the Performance tab. Choose the CPU. And you will see here the virtualization. Now, if it's enabled, which means your BIOS have virtualization and it's enable, and if it's showing disabled, which means you need to enable from BIOS, and if it's showing something not available, which means your CPU doesn't support the virtualization technology. Another thing to know about this, you can just click Windows icon, then type system information, open this. And you will see here the virtualization-based security. Currently it's running for me, but in your case might be, it's saying something enable, right? If it's enabled but not running, which means you can make sure to fix this issue. How to do that, as I said in my earlier video, in HVCI error, you can enable it by going into the gpedit, the group policy editor. Once you launch the group policy editor, you will see here the computer, and then administrative templates, and then system. And then you need to find here the device card, which is over here. Turn on virtualization-based security, just double tab on it and make sure enable it, right? And then hit apply. And okay, it will work. Even though it will still work if you set it or not configured. But in case if it's not working for you, not running in the background, then you can just set it on enable. And also make sure enable TPM scare boot from your BIOS. And if your PC doesn't support the TPM or scare boot, then shift on Windows 10 Pro and make sure go with the latest version. Now, about this device card, it's released in Windows 10 1607 version. So make sure you use the latest version currently. Windows 10 2.3 H2 version is the latest version for Windows 10, and for Windows 11 2.4 H2 is the latest version. Even though you can go with the 2.3 H2 for Windows 11 as well. But if you go with the latest version, you will not face this kind of issue now after doing all these steps. As I show it's over here, system and then device card. This is the folder. Now, if you didn't see this folder, which means you need to update your Windows and enable the virtualization technology from your BIOS. And your problem should be fixed 100%. But in case if you are using the latest version of operating system, then still it's not available over here, which means your virtualization is disabled, or your motherboard is not supporting the virtualization technology. And for that, as I said, open Task Manager and then go into the Performance CPU. You can see here if it's enabled, which means your virtualization is enabled from BIOS if there's disabled option, which means you can enable it from BIOS. And if it's saying something unavailable or not available, which means your CPU doesn't support the virtualization technology. Another thing you can do here, if you really don't know about these things, then open File Explorer. Then right-click on this PC, go into the Properties, and you need to note down your CPU, the processor name. It's AMD Ryzen 53600. You can search about this on Google or on the official website to know that your CPU does support the virtualization technology or not. If not, then you need to upgrade. Otherwise, yeah, I guess you got everything. But the current situation is for Valorant user. If you guys are facing any issues, then go with the latest version. You will not face any kind of issue related to the, you know, HVCI or any other. And in case if you are facing still in Windows 10, even though then you need to disable the UEFI and PPM from BIOS, and then also go here into the Windows security, and then device security, and then core isolation detail. Once you are here, just disable the memory integrity. According to my experience, actually, this memory integrity works with your UEFI and TPM security. So in case if you don't have any requirement, like TPM or scare boot, then you don't need to enable this one. You can disable this one, it will work fine for you on Windows 10 Pro, and that's it. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.